20 years since the release of Nevermind, the influence of Nirvana and the grunge movement is still felt, having indelibly changed the popular music landscape, underscoring the vitality of regional music scenes and creating positive attitudes toward underground music. That's a great set of contributions, besides their own fabulous music. Nirvana Taking Punk to the Masses was organized by EMP with the support of many of you here this evening.
You know, I've been working on this exhibition for about 2 years, and you know, I really wanted to make sure that the exhibition, you know, this Nirvana story has been told many ways, and I feel like some ways have been done more than others, and I really wanted to make sure that it was telling the story of Nirvana couched within what was happening in the Northwest and really what was happening throughout the U.S. from the early 80s on. So this really wide net, this really wide context, and really, you know, this is a story about a band, but it's a story about the Northwest. It's a story about, you know, everyone here in a way. You know, a band is only as strong as its connection to the fans, and I think, you know, the crowd here tonight shows that that maybe there's something to this Nirvana thing. Before I go on, and I'm not going to really tell you a whole lot about the exhibit because I want you to see it yourself. But this exhibition really couldn't have been created without the help of some very special and important people. Chris Novoselic, absolutely. Michael Meisel and Silva Artist Management, Dave Grohl, the Cobain Estate, Shelley Herkis, Ernie Bailey, the Karsh family, Steve Fisk, Charles Peterson, Alice Wheeler, Chris Spruill, and Mike Ziegler. And that's just a few of many dozens of people that helped out on the exhibition. You know, I was able to interview nearly 100 people over the last 2 years, and really what we had assembled over the last decade. And all of those stories, little bits and pieces, obviously, are in the exhibition. And I really want to thank the donors and lenders that provided the bulk of the material that you'll see on exhibition. And I guess, you know, parting little bit, you know, connecting that idea of the bands and the fans, you know, this really is your story, and we actually have a whole section in the exhibition called Share Your Nirvana Story. It's the very last section, and you're able to tell your 1.5-minute long epic story. It doesn't actually have to be epic, and that is sort of, that's played on the screen and interleaved with live Nirvana footage, and kind of emphasizing that connection between the band, Nirvana, and you guys. So, I guess I'm going to stop now, and I'm going to pass it on to Chris, because he has